And welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here. This is the continuation of our EVE Online Chronicle. And I have relearned some stuff. So what happened is I went over to Elite Dangerous a few episodes ago. I think at episode 15 of EVE, I broke off. I went to Elite Dangerous, and I basically finished that Chronicle. And in that time, there were some things that I forgot that I had already kind of thought of earlier, maybe not totally thought of, but for example, I had to rethink through what my goals were for this chronicle and how I was going to do that, and I kind of went through all that with myself. And then I also was wondering, who should I run missions for and why, and how do I figure those things out? And that's all stuff that I had actually learned something about previously, but I forgot about it. So we're going to go over some of that now for the missions. Pockets DK is who I got this from. The information is in his playlist, Alpha Project. Now he's got two of those. He's got Alpha Project and he's got Alpha Project 2.0. I'm talking about the Alpha Project with the Minmatar character that he played. And what he showed was basically go to this website right here, fuzzwork.co.uk, and click on Loyalty Point Store. Now, he kind of went through step by step. He's playing a Minmatar character, so he looked up Republic Fleet, because that's the corporation that he was in. And he went through a number of different corporations, and the way that he determined that was by using the agency tab to find agents that he could run missions for that were nearby. And then he would pick a corporation, and he would pick a sell location, and then he would look at buy prices. If you want to see all that, if you want to see all that, I don't want to do a play-by-play through his whole tutorial, because I feel like that's kind of stealing from somebody else. I want to credit this guy like somebody would credit a professor or a teacher, not copy his work completely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the short version. This is what I'm doing in this playthrough using his technique. And I'm going to go with Sisters of Eve. I'm going to select it's a weird name. What was it? Heimatar. This is where I'm at right now. This is the region. I'm in the Ren's system, but the Heimatar region. Then I'm going to select buy prices, sort by ISK per LP, highest ISK per LP, and we can see inherent implants, high wall mining, sisters, core scanner probe is what I'm going to go with. That's what he ended up going with as well. What you do is you have to, when you're working for Sisters of Eve agents, or the Servant Sisters of Eve, you earn loyalty points. Once you get to a certain threshold of loyalty with them, you can cash in your loyalty points at the loyalty point store for their scanner probes, which are very popular. If we put in Sisters Core Scanner Probe here at EVE Marketer, we can see they're selling for about 430,000 per, down to maybe 350,000, I would say. That's about the average, 350 to 430. This is all Galente space, Sync Leçon. Derelique is, I think that's Amatar. Domain also, or Amar, I mean, Derelique. Domain, Amar as well. The Forge, that's Caldari. Heimatar here. And also look at these numbers, the demand, right? Heimatar is kind of low, but 934, right there, and they're selling for 380,000. Anyway, the important thing is to go over to price history, and you can see here, and this is what he was pointing out, these probes move. They move consistently because exploration is popular, right? So people are using this. This will sell. It'll sell quickly. So that's what we're going to focus in on. We can see that they cost 1,800 loyalty points, 1.2 million ISK per probe, and you also have to hand them 10 core scanner probes. Yeah, I think I'm reading that right. You need to, for every one sister's core scanner probe, you need 1,800 loyalty points, you need 1.2 million ISK, and you need 10 ordinary core scanner probes. I'm not sure what this other cost is. Is that more ISK? No. I'm not sure what this is. Quantity 10. Oh, are they going to give you 10 sister core probes for that? See, I don't really know. I'm a little iffy on that. So my first run, I might lose money because I'm trying to figure out how this works. But that's going to be down the road also. We have to earn the loyalty points first. And then the buy price is listed at 380,000, 102.52. This is based on Heimatar. And 5%, I'm not really sure what that means. And then the ISK per loyalty point spent. So what we're doing is we're converting loyalty points into ISK. Remember that we're in a phase 3 operation here. We're trying to raise ISK so that we can get into our cruiser, our Gnosis. Well, every one loyalty point is worth 1,414 ISK. So that's why we want to run for Sisters of EvE or Servant Sisters of EvE. So we will minimize this. We will bring this up. Now, here's the next thing. I'm running level 1 missions for them right now. But I believe I can run level 2s. In fact, I know I can. So let's go highest available, high sec security status, Servant Sisters of EvE, corporation. I'll say any, but you can see that the only ones available is Sisters of EvE. Okay. Here's my level 2s. There are 4 of them. 12 jumps, 15 jumps, 20 jumps, and 13 jumps. So those are all different jumps, so they're all on different systems. Show info. Choir. Does it tell me like what region this is in? Not really. Region is every shore. Constellation Odyllis. Let's look at the same thing for this one. Metropolis. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish our destination. Yeah. Set destination. Well, it's 17 jumps because I'm going with the safe route. That's why. Okay. Now for you guys, now I'm just going to take our destroyer out there. I'm not moving. I'm going to stay. Headquarters is going to stay here in Rennes. This is probably where we're going to travel back to sell the Sisters core scanner probes. I don't know. We'll play with that when we get to it. But for right now, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on pause. And and I'll see you on the other end of this travel time. Alright guys, welcome back. I am going to get my timer started now. We've been recording for 10 minutes, but I'm going to start the timer now at 30 minutes. Okay, and then I've been playing for longer than that. I actually had to make 2 trips because I sort of reneged on my idea. I decided I would move everything out there, but I can't fit the Cormorant and the Corax into the hauler, so I had to make a couple of trips. And that was, I think, a 17 jump trip to get out this way. And the reason that I decided on that was because maybe not right away, but eventually I want to fit this Cormorant with cargo expansion modules and salvagers and go out and salvage what we're killing. I don't want to do that. I'm probably not going to do that until we're in the cruiser, because I want to get a mobile tractor unit, what's called a mobile tractor unit, and that's like 7.5 million ISK. So the other, I think it dovetails well with what Pockets DK said also about he doesn't loot on level 1 missions. I suspect probably not on level 2 either. He thinks that it's faster to just go and turn the missions in and start another mission. So that's kind of the strategy I'm going to go with probably until we're in our cruiser. And then we'll start looting everything and salvaging everything and drop the mobile tractor units in order to, I guess, level up into better equipment for that cruiser. Anyway, it's kind of murky. I've kind of got the general idea out there. When I start that, I'm not totally decided, but it's not going to be right now. So we will speak to this level 2 Sisters of Eve agent. Reconnaissance. Scout the dead space areas. Then report back to your agent. Destroying any pirates found in the area is not a requirement. Okay. Accept. Undock. Okay, I do have missiles. I forgot to look at what kind of pirates are out there. Which one is my journal? Here it is. Well, actually, shortcut is right here. Read details. Serpentis, I believe. It is. Reference my note that Serpentis is thermal. So that's going to be Inferno. Oh, I did that wrong. Clear group. Okay. And warp to location. All right, active.
Warp drive active.
Limited thermal, so this could come in handy. Alrighty. Let's see how we handle a level 2 mission. This is a first since Probably, gosh, since probably like 2008. I think earlier than that. So remember, I've been playing this game for a long time, but I've not played it very much. Which is why I still refer to myself as a noob. I've tinkered with the game, but it's not ever for very long, and it's been a slow learning process. Oh. What is this? Sensor dampened. Is that a cruiser? Show info. I don't know. They're taking those shots pretty good. I dropped lock. That must be what the sensor dampener is doing. Okay.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I have about 300 or close to it on everything. More than that with the Nova Light missiles. Okay, complete that mission. Quest another. 2 of 3. I have the second location for you to scout for us. Report back to your agent. Okay, so again, we're just scouting. Oh. Accept. Okay.
Warp drive active.
So they're apparently looking for a safe route to send shipping goods through or whatever it is that they're trying to do. So she's sending us out to probe these sites. If we find pirates, then we mark it off the list. If we don't, that becomes the safe route. Okay. Over here. Approach. So this is an old space station. Wow, look at the holes in there. Got attacked a long time ago and it's been abandoned. Let's turn the afterburner on. "67 kilometers. Well, so far these missions have been easy, but obviously we've not been tested with combat. That's the part that I'm a little bit leery of still. Let's see if the ship with my current skill level, well, my skill level and my pilot's skill level here, can handle level 2. My presupposition is that we should be able to handle level 2 and be bordering on level 3 missions. I think level 3 is where you start really wanting a cruiser. "15 kilometers. Alright, we got bad guys. Oh, lots of bad guys. Where did the... Dang, this. Why am I not going towards this? Shoot. Gotta go.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what happened there. I know, obviously, we had all those fighters show up, but my guy stopped heading towards the gate also, and I don't know if that was what was supposed to be happening.
Docking request accepted.
And then once I zoomed out and I was looking at enemies and stuff, I don't know if for a second time stopped going towards the gate to activate it. Are we complete? Okay, apparently that's all we had to do. Let's repair. Grab that, repair. Repair all. Okay. X out. Okay. Fly to the acceleration gate, request mission. Navigate through the irradiated environment and activate the acceleration gate. Check if it is working properly and then report back to your agent. You will probably need a good tank to survive this. A well-tanked battleship is recommended? You gotta be barking joking me. Level 3. Wait. Where's my journal? Journal. Did I accept the mission? I'm not in my base. I'm in a different base. Inventory. A well-tanked battleship on a level 2 mission?
Warp drive active.
Next area you'll be scouting is known to be filled with hazardous radioactive materials. Used to be a waste dump for the servant sisters of Eve, but it also contains no mineral wealth at all, so it's not a popular attraction for gold diggers, fortunately. I know there is still an acceleration gate inside the area, and I want you to make sure it's still functioning and doesn't send you straight into something deadly. It's a dangerous job, but I'm not paying you for
Docking
garbage
permission
hauling.
requested.
Now am I? Get to it and report
Docking
back to me
request
with your
accepted.
findings. Ship restrictions. Yeah, there aren't any. It seems to allow everything. Yo, if they blow my ship up, I ain't gonna be happy about it. I cannot imagine
Warp drive
this would
active.
require a battleship at level 2. I've never owned a battleship in this game. A cruiser is the highest I've ever been. I don't think I've ever even owned a battle cruiser. I believe Vexor Navy issue is the highest I've ever gone. See, that's what I mean, man. Noob. Alright, where's this? It's right here. That is not in a cloud. Oh, yes it is. Afterburner and activate my shield booster. Deactivate. .40 kilometers to go. Took another hit. We'll take one more hit and then I'll pulse this back on again. Traveling at 477 meters per second. We're at about 20 kilometers. Pulse off. It's kind of a heck of a... That took a lot of damage. Inside 10 kilometers. Pulse on.
Warp drive active.
Right. Afterburner off. Okay, I'm guessing we're going to run into combat on the other side of this thing. No. We can dock.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty.
Cap dry. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Okay, well, thankfully we did not need a battleship.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
There's a thorax and a cormorant out here. I am sorry, cormorant pilot. It's probably better in PvP. Alright. Acquire these goods. The damsel. Infiltrate Cruel's hideout. Rescue the damsel. She is currently being held inside Cruel's pleasure hub. Oh, that sounds terrible. Accept, undock. Okay, do we get to finally get into an actual fight? We got about 7 minutes left.
Warp drive active.
Alright, kill bad guys. Save the girl. Ouch. Let's put our thermal dissipation field on. Let's orbit the hub. Actually, can we open? No. How are we doing? Not that great. Okay. Oh, that's Cruel. Okay, that's why. I need to dock. seriously? There, it took me a long time to warp out. I never get tired of seeing the damage. Those are good graphics.
The capacitor is empty. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Repair. Repair item, repair all, okay. Undock. And warp to location.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty, I don't want to hit Cruel yet. I want to take out his support, so mercenary, 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 mercenary. Oh man, he hit us really hard already. Wow, okay, I might have to actually focus fire here. What's coming free? Okay, we got that guy. Oh, we gotta go, man.
Warp drive active.
Okay. Deactivate all that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Sometimes this game feels a little bit like a chess match, where you have to, like, if you're getting just waylaid by your enemy. Why am I not fully healed? Oh, okay. Kind of gotta look at it and start thinking, what am I not doing right? And what pieces do I have that I can use differently or in a different order? So I think I've already identified one thing. I believe I'm going to have to focus fire my enemies here. All launchers on one enemy at a time, because they are soaking up the damage a little too good. I need to activate my defenses right away. Here, we're going to begin orbiting this. We're going to turn this on and turn this on. And then... Golly, man. Launching everything there. Okay, hit stop on the timer. And, not cruel. I don't want cruel. Okay. What else do we have? another guy. Okay, that guy's down. See, we got to clear the DPS. The camp is empty. That's another one off the board. We got to go. This is a lot of DPS that needs to get wiped off the board. Oh man. I might be what do you call it? I might be under-leveled for this, basically. You know how, like, well, I'm sure it works for a whole slew of games, RPG games and stuff. But where I learned it was following leveling guides for World of Warcraft way back in the day. And the whole trick was to level efficiently. You wanted to drive your XP per hour through the roof. And the way to do that was to never do red missions and be doing, but also try not to do greens. You needed to be doing mostly yellows. But it would be better to do greens than it would be to go do a red. The reds just took too long. So that was referred to as being under-leveled. And you're really hurting yourself on your XP per hour rates. Well, this might be a similar case to that, which is remarkable to me. I mean, I would think that we should be able to be pushing towards level 3 missions, but goodness, it doesn't seem like it. And see, we're not taking punches well. And we're not hitting very hard either. That's another DPS off the board. Camp empty. Can I get one more salvo off and take this DPS down? Okay. Okay. Sheesh. You know?
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Sometimes you gotta knock on the door twice.
active.
All right. I think these 4 are the last before Cruel. Okay, that one's down. That got one-shotted. Let's disarm, actually, this one. Okay. I think maybe one more salvo should do it. Okay. Now where is she at? She should be here. Well, it doesn't say we can open that. What about the slave pens? No. What about Rex?
The capacitor is empty.
Right. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go open his rec to see if that's where she's at. Here's the pleasure hub. But there's no open option. Maybe I need to look at this again. Read details. Infiltrate Cruel's hideout. Rescue the damsel. She is currently being held inside Cruel's pleasure hub. If it's not in here, then I'll approach the pleasure hub and see if maybe that triggers something. Metal scraps, Cruel's DNA. Oh, that's all there is. Okay. This is gonna be the last one I loot. I'm not supposed to be wasting my time on this. All approach. I'm looking around for cargo containers or anything else that she might be inside of that we can open. Radio telescope, habitation module. Slave pens. Yeah, about that. This rock is the slave pens. Is she in here? No. Oh, guys, I realize I am likely missing something really obvious. Mission generic small wreck. I mean, maybe she's in a henchman's vessel or something? Come to my attention, one of our employees' daughters gone missing. Last spotted disreputable nightclub in Choir. We're afraid she's been forced into slave labor or even prostitution. Wow. We request that you find her immediately and bring her safe and sound back to her family. I will give you the coordinates of this nightclub. I believe it is called Cruel's Pleasure Hub. And I expect you to take care of the rest. Good luck. Acquire these goods. Infiltrate Cruel's hideout and rescue the damsel. She is currently being held inside Cruel's Pleasure Hub. It says it multiple times. She's supposed to be in here. What to do, what to do, what to do. Was this the damsel in distress? That's going to be very generic. EVE Online. Level 4. Level 2. Loot all. Acolyte. Infiltrate. Destroy. Loot Damsel. Warp out. That didn't really give me a walkthrough. EVE Survival. That's what Pockets DK uses. Mercenaries. Structure deals area of effect damage when blown up. Objective requires large collidable objects to see and on overview. 1. DNAs for Caldari LP store turn in. Destroy Pleasure Hub and get the Damsel, then warp out. Okay, so I have to kill this thing. There's a cargo container. Personally, I would have never guessed that. That in order to save her, you have to blow the whole nightclub up. That kind of doesn't make sense to me. Exotic dancers. That's funny. I would have thought that would have ashed all of them. You know, like they're atomized. Close that out. I'm sure I've been recording for a really long time now. I'm not going to worry about these other two. Loot all. Hopefully not all of these level 2s are that bad. Dock.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Accept. And complete that mission. Request another. And this one we'll put on delay. Okay. A few things that I need to do. Well, let's stack all. Getting some decent loot. Into the item hanger. Okay. Uncheck, uncheck. Uncheck. Uncheck, I want that. Uncheck because I know it won't sell. Okay, several of those items don't sell. So XX, XXX, sell, yes. Okay, you, and you can be reprocessed. Sell all of that. Whoops. Sell, let it queue up. Okay, this I think we trash. Apparently I can turn that in for loyalty points. And I want to keep that. Can I sell this? No, of course not. Okay. Last thing I need to do before closing this episode out is make a note of our ISK. If for some reason you start trying to subtract numbers between episodes, you're not going to come up with an accurate number because I'm buying ammunition or paying for repairs and stuff like that off screen, things of that nature. But we're almost at 24 million. So the last thing, let's see, yeah, we should look at the loyalty points, and we're at 1,354 now. So under level 1, I was at, I think, 354. So we've gained 1,000 with the level 2 by running a couple missions. So that's a substantial increase. I put her on delay. This has been a very long episode. In fact, I will just Alt-Tab and see just how long it has been. Oh yeah, over an hour. So again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming to the channel. Hope you've enjoyed the content as I sort of stumble my way through this game, but that's what I'm putting this up for, is just somebody who fumbles their way through EVE and kind of hopefully learns to put the pieces together and can accomplish something. So we'll see how that goes. It's kind of an experiment. But I will see you in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting Aesop Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.